Well, another day, and here we are. Guess where I am? Back in my... For those of you who didn't manage to win the Spot the BDX competition, you had this can here. Yeah, a bit of Bulldog. And the other one was here. So you can go back and check that photo and see where it was. And it is BDX Gun Oil. Now, why have I got gun oil? Now, there's a question. BDX Gun Oil. I can't read it through the camera. We are going over here to my little workbench. Oh, look, Mum, I've cleaned up. Ooh, shiny. Yeah, this I have had. Sorry, I'll start again. I was given this by my neighbour when I was 10 years old, and I've been using it and looking after it all this time. Well, I say looking after it. It had a new spring in 1986, and all the green, it was a greenish patina that was on it. It was a green sort of coating. It's all gone. It's all worn off from where I've been using it and rubbing it clean to get rid of all the rust that has accumulated on the surface. So actually at the moment it is just a bare bones gunmetal colour. Now, to get rid of this rusty stuff, I know I'm going to have to sand it down. Yeah, well, I say sand, probably wire wool to get rid of most of it, but it's been everywhere. You can see it, it's pretty bad. I'm semi-disgusted and disappointed with myself. But this is a Webley Webley Senior .177 air pistol. And when I took this into the gun shop in Windsor High Street in 1986, because the spring inside was busted, the guy who I spoke to was stunned and amazed. He said 9 times out of 10 these grips are either missing or broken, and both of mine are complete and there. Bonus, ka-ching, get in. And the other thing he said was that the vast majority come in painted black. So someone would have got like a tin of Hammerite with a brush and just gone splodge, 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 splodge to stop the rust. Because the patina's worn off. So I'm going to look into how to recoat this. And for the minute, I've just got to get rid of as many of these rust spots as possible. So let's see what it says here. What does it say? The Webley Senior, made in England. Yeah, rock and roll. It's a lovely one. Now we've got the, I can never work out whether that is 69 or 69. Yeah, I can never quite tell. I'm not sure where it's got to be 69, hasn't it? I mean, yeah, without a doubt, that's 69. Can't beat a good bit of 69. What's the chances of that? Anyway, this side, you've got Webley patents. I can't see if there's anything there because there's a rust spot. It doesn't feel or look like there's anything else there. And then it says here, Webley and Scott Limited, Birmingham, 4. And on the end, not to be removed, it says. Let's put it up the right way. Not to be removed. Why? See, this was the thing that had put me off stripping this gun down, was that it said not to be removed, but it's got a dirty great slot in it for like a massive screwdriver or something. So I was confused as to how to do it. I didn't know until about a year ago. Yeah, I looked it up. These are the sights. These are really fun sights to adjust, because there's your foresight down there and the rear sight. Now, to adjust these sights, you undo this screw, move this plate around, whichever direction, up or down, left or right, diagonally, whichever way it needs to go, in order for it to line up nicely with the foresight. Now, the only problem with doing that is that every time you move it and try to adjust it, you have to tighten that screw up a little bit and take a shot. And hope that, one, your aiming is pretty damn good, and two, that the sight is working out pretty well. So it's a matter of undo it, move it, tighten it up, fire it, test it, undo it, move it, tighten it up, fire it, that sort of process until you're happy with it, and then you can ring off like 4 or 5 shots to see how good you've lined the sights up. It's such fun. I love doing it. I don't know why. I think it's probably because I'm taking pot shot after pot shot, but I just thoroughly enjoy adjusting that sight. And that hasn't been moved since I last adjusted it when, oh my word, 30 odd years ago. Yeah, that hasn't moved since. None of this has been stripped down or cleaned or touched really since the new spring in 1986. So onwards and upwards. I have to undo this screw, release the barrel from the breech, which is by that. So that will pull that lever back. See it? This one here. He pulls back. Yeah, he pulls back, and then that barrel lifts out of there like that. Ta-da! Alright, so once that screw's undone, this arm will lift out of this front slot. See him there? He'll lift out of there, and then he is connected to this slide arm. So you slide this back and it lifts out of the hole that's under there. Then I can start to undo this end piece, Mr. 69 here, because it's yeah, who'd have thought, eh? Who'd have thought? Anyway, so I'll show you that in a minute. I'll take this bit off and then we'll get on with that. So there's those pieces. There's the pin that goes through the front of the compression chamber there, and then there's the little foot that slides into the top of it, and now you can see the spring in there, look. And considering I have occasionally oiled this over the years, the oil's looking not too bad in there, but God knows what other filth is going to be down inside there, seeing as this hasn't been done in generations. But yeah, so now I have to get some tool to slot inside here, probably like a mini ratchet drive thingy, 3/8, 1/8, 3/4, 1/2 inch, 2 mile wide thing, something, whatever it's called, I can't remember. I know what I want. That'll go in there and undo that. One of these. Yeah, now this is pretty mental. He'll just slot in there and then, oh, wrong way. And then watch that thread, look, watch this, this is pretty amazing. Look at that machining. Whoa, I didn't expect that. That's just a lovely bit of, and that's coming out there really nice and easy. I hardly had to undo that at all. Now, yeah, I could do it with my fingers. It's a bit, oh, there we go. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, he feels gritty. You hear it? That stop start, it's all sticky. I don't know whether it's because it's the spring is pressing on the back of it or what. I'm not sure, but I don't think this is going to go pinging off because there's quite a bit of thread here, so it's obviously designed to be nice and free once the tension on the spring's gone. It should free up sometime soon. Well, how deep is that? Wow. And of course I'm taking my time, I don't want to rush anything, and I'm feeling every turn I make, because this is a whole new experience for me, stripping this down and cleaning it. I must look into oh, there he goes. Yeah, I'm glad I kept hold of it, but yeah, that popped. Oh, wow. Oh my. That don't look too... Yeah, look at all that dirt down the bottom of there. I hope you can see that. Let's try and... all around that rim, it don't look too healthy. Some reasonably coloured oil on this rod, but yeah, clean down ain't gonna hurt. Ha! Whoa, that was fitted 1986. Look at it, that's nice. No contamination. Well, it's gonna be dirty, but there's no like rust or obvious damage on it. Cool, sweet. Now I've got to get the hammer out, so I'm going to have to move all this now, because I've got to pick it up and it might slide out. Once you, let's move that. Because at the moment it won't, but you pull the trigger and it might. Oh yeah, it's coming. He's there, he's on his way out. Ooh. I think I'm past that bit. Yep, I can see him now. I can push him. Let's get a gentle, gentle, gentle. I do not want to... Let's bring that back. Yeah. Because there's seals and stuff on the back of here. Because this is what I think it's called a hammer. Ooh. Yeah, I think it's called a hammer. Come on. Just be good to me. Oh, hear all that? Did you hear that? That's dirty, man. That is dirt. I'm almost ashamed to admit that I own this. That was gritty, dirty. Yeah. No, I'm going to have to stop this and get that, slide that out, but you get the idea on there. Oh my word. Yeah, it's grubby. Bad. Yeah, oh, and this is a piston, not a hammer. That's like icky. So it's going to take me about an hour, 6 weeks later, to actually get the inside of all this clean, because that is going to be absolutely filthy down there. Oh my word. Brake cleaner, you know, electrical contact cleaner, gunk. Has Bulldog got anything? Has BDX got anything for down here? That'd be nice. Aye, oh yeah, they have actually, haven't they? Oh yeah, Bulldog BDX, of course. But no, I need to throw in some brake cleaner or stuff first to get rid of all that, release all that grease, get it all flowing. Get it all out. Isopropyl alcohol, maybe white spirit, something. But yeah, that's bad, man. And looking at that copper ring, which is the seal, it don't look too bad, but I will have a better look once it's clean. Ugh. Man. The piston looks lovely now. Now, I can't do too much of a close-up. Oh, maybe I can. Oh, yeah, maybe I can. I'm trying to hold this as steady as I possibly can. There's no obvious signs of extreme damage or wear and tear. Maybe a few scratches there from where I've been playing with. Is that a hair or something? Yeah, it's a hair. Bit of fluff. Maybe, I don't know. No, oh well. But that copper ring it feels nice, even when it's up tight there. I can still feel like the edge of it, and it's quite strong. So I think that is still in good working order. A replacement, it wouldn't hurt. Have I got one? No. But basically, you unscrew the end of this. That unscrews. So you can take that off and put a new one on, put that back on. It's all lovely and clean in there. You can hear how loose and spinny that is. So that's like spotless in there at the moment. I'll be hitting that up with another shot of Bulldog BDX and making sure that's all nice and supple before it goes back in. Now that machined part there, the lip of that is extremely sharp. I can feel it. The same with this end one here. Both of the insides of those two ridges, they are very, very sharp. That side, not too bad. And this side, obviously smooth. But yeah, really, really, wow. So that's all that done. This is cleaned up nice. That's cleaned up absolutely lovely, so that's spotless. It's coated in BDX at the moment. It's just having a nice little soak. I've cleaned all these threads through here with a brush, fine brush. Get all those threads clean. I've got to do the end of the barrel yet. The end of yeah, you know. But we are looking really good down inside here. But there's something I noticed. Just see if I can get the light on that. Right down in the bottom on that silver backing plate, because that's where the air gets forced through. The air gets forced through that little hole in the back, comes up through here through a U-bend and out here through the breech, and there's a seal there, a little rubber seal. I've got to pull him out and clean him out, but that's basically how it works. But right on the back of them, on the bottom, there's some little pit marks. Come on, not there. Oh, fiddlesticks. Yeah, anyway, wherever that all shiny stuff is down the back there, there's tiny, tiny little pit marks. You ain't going to do it. You ain't going to focus on it. And I can't catch the light like I can. No, anyway, I'm going to get some cleaning stuff down there again, just to make sure that it's not grit. Really sort of interesting as to if they are pits, what on earth created it? There must have been some serious dirt in here at some point. Yeah, because somebody had this for years and years and years before I had it, and well, yeah, I've used it heavily, especially when I was a teenager. And then I'm going to give this all a scrub down, give this all a wipe and a clean up before I put it all back together, because you can see the handle here. Get the brush on that, get all that gunk out of there. And I won't be removing that. Do not remove, it says. I ain't touching it. And the sights, shall I move them? Yeah, I'm going to move them so I can clean all that up. Then I can have some fun realigning the sights. This all needs a nice little wash and all. Can I take that one out? Yeah, I could take that out as well. So I'll strip that down, clean that up. Yeah, nearly there, getting there. Yeah, so there's the breech spring thingy, and there's the spring bit that goes onto it, and it goes onto the side of there. Oh, don't slide, I need you right now. But yeah, this sights, look at these sights, these are astonishing. If I can get him in there, look, that's a bit better. So you've got your up and down, which is there, Okay, so that plate slides up and down, but it's seated inside another plate which is there. You take that one off like that and it reveals this plate which is giving you the side to side. So that's how you adjust those sights, and you can see the amount of room it's got on the slider there. See, but yeah, that needs a clean up without a doubt. Gonna have to get inside there as well a little bit. How cool is that, eh? How cool is that? Yeah, give it all a good scrub. Yeah, I had to do it. I've got a bit of a sheen on. I'm trying not to destroy the actual, what's it, patina of the surface. These ones, let's get in. These rust spots here are pretty bad, and they took a bit of elbow grease to get them out. So these ones are still sort of icky, but that's like the worst area on it. Pretty nasty. And that one needs to come down some more. I can still see like the browny rust down in there. Shame, but I needed to get it all recoated at some point anyway, so that needs another clean up in there. Overall, not too bad. Handles all nicely sparkling. Look at that. There's still a bit of grime and grub down in there, as you can see. That dark channel. It looks like a water stain, but that might be actually wear and tear from where your hand holds the grip. But that dark water stain won't come out. I've been scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing. Inside here is pretty good. All around the trigger's nice. So now I just need to make sure I give this a damn good clean in there, because I can see a load of dirt inside that thread. So that's got to have a good douche. Look at that. I don't know if that's damage. That looks like damage. That wasn't me, because you saw me take it out for the first time I've ever owned a gun. But that looks like, I'll have a closer look in a second. It could just be grip, but yeah, so it's pretty filthy as well. Still got to clean up these two little bits, and this screw and this spring and this thing. That one sits right in there, and he pushes forwards that latch. Pushes it forwards for when you're opening the breech, taking the barrel out, and then I can start cleaning it all up and giving it a good oil before I start putting any pieces back into it. And then as I put them in, I will give them an oil again, so that it goes in all nicely covered with BDX Gun Oil. Yeah, so we've got some BDX Gun Oil going in. Thank you very much to everybody over at the BDX Club there. Superb. Really deeply appreciate it. Absolutely yum. You've completed sort of one of my live streams of actually doing this to my air pistol. Unreal. Unbelievable. Amazing. Yeah, I'm like gobsmacked really. I just want that coating back on it. It was like a green. It was really, really weird. Here's an example. It was kind of this-ish, but not so dark. It was really subtle, but it was this sort of I don't know what you call it, depth of colour. You know what I mean? It was like really, it wasn't the black. It was this green. So I'd love to have that back. I'll get round to doing that at some point. Right, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. I've got the light now. Look, I've cleaned all inside the barrel, well, compression chamber. But yeah, right down on the back of that back plate, there's two reasonably large sort of pits. Now, I don't think they're a manufacturing defect. I think something has been inside here and got compressed in there and hit the back of that at some point. Doesn't really matter because it's not really going to affect the overall performance. But all the threads are clean now. Bit of tissue stuck there, so I'll clean that out in a second. The threads are clean. The end cap goes in there really nice, slides straight in as it twists down. There's no gritty grinding noises, so that's all perfectly clean. Now I've just got to start sort of oiling this up. I'm going to drain some oil down the sides of these, the sides of this chamber, so that I'm not putting anything in dry. There'll be a film of oil to some extent all the way around on every part as I put it back in. Whee! Ta-da! And there it is, all put back together. It works perfectly. The only thing is I can't find my pellets, so I can't test my sights, can't set my sights up. But that said, huge thanks, Bulldog BDX. Where's my gun oil gone? Oh, I've put it back over there on my shelf, so you can hunt that in the picture later. Yeah, so this has been soaked in this stuff, BDX, whilst I was cleaning it and taking it apart and stripping it down and everything else like that. And I've wire-walled the surface as best I can to get rid of all this surface rust. And that bit's just, it's just, you know. Anyway, that's the way it is. But now it is completely covered with a very, very thin film of the BDX gun oil. And of course, it's swimming with it on the inside. No, it's not. It's, you know, just enough. And the operation of it is absolutely lovely. I can feel the difference. It's amazing. Huge thanks, Bulldog. Thank you very much. But yeah, that's a lot better condition than what it's been in a long time. Now all I've got to do is try and get it coated. This will darken over time because I keep it wrapped up in this cloth, to be honest, a lot of the time, and then it'll just sit in my drawer, so that will help preserve it, as it has done for many a year now. Phew, loving it. Indeed, loving it. The grip is lovely. It's just absolutely, yeah, fantastic grip. Right down the sides, yeah. And don't forget, by the way, if you've ever got one and you want to do one yourself, do not forget to clean the inside of the barrel. That gets the actual, there's a spiral all the way down the barrel. It's very, very faint. It's like sort of whoosh. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's not sort of windy. It's just like this slow, long curve all the way along the barrel. There's several of them. I can't remember how many it is. But those grooves, when the pellet comes through the barrel, it makes the pellet spin. All guns have it. All guns have it. It actually makes the bullet or the pellet spin, which assists in the projectile flying in a straight line. Oh yeah, so don't forget that part. Don't want to stop. It's lovely. Yeah, very impressed. Very impressed with that oil. That oil is really slick. Oh, it's gorgeous. And there's like a stickiness to it as well. It's really, yum, yum, yum. I'd order some more, but I ain't going to use it in like years. Depends on how much I use this, I suppose. I could probably bring this out every 6 months. Once I find my pellets, I'll be able to align my sights, and I might be able to have some fun in the garden. So maybe a 5-minute video on that. Webley Senior 177. I'm not even sure of the actual year of this, but I'm thinking this one's like in the 1940s, 1950s even. Don't know. Maybe that 69 on the end has got something to do with it. I mean, the .177 is there. You see it. See, well, .177. You can actually adapt this to take the 2.2 barrel, but nah, don't want to. Yeah, there's no other identifying marks on it anywhere, even inside the metalwork of the handle here, the butt. So, well, there you go. I thought I'd show you all that, and Bulldog BDX. Oh yes.